What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's new episode. We're doing UFC 315 fight card prediction and breakdown. Main event: Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena. Good card. We did fairly decent on our last card. Went 7 for 13, 10 for 13 our last one. So we're going to try to build up on our momentum, not thinking about it too much, and just make our picks for today's card. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get it. Bilal, Canelo Hands, Muhammad versus Della Maddalena. First fight of the night, we have Brad Cantona versus Beskat Almakan out of Kazakhstan. Okay, his nickname is Superman. He's 16-4. 1 win by knockout, 4 by submission, 2 in the first round. So his last fight was against Matsumoto, which is, a great Muay Thai fighter. He's a dog. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Shotokan Karate, and the Ultimate Fighter 27 featherweight winner. Okay, cool. A little bit more about him. He went to the University of Manitoba and graduated with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. So this guy's smart, bro. This guy's smart. Black belt in multiple arts, kind of like GSP. I'm surprised I haven't heard of him. I want to see who he's lost to, though. He's lost to Matsumoto. Oh, and the Machine. We're going to check out his competitor, Beskat. 11 wins, 2 losses, 9 wins by knockout, 1 win via submission, 7 in the first round. His last fight was against Mr. Umar that went to decision. Let's check out more about that fight because I haven't even seen that fight, to be honest. I'd like to see a little bit more about that. So this is a while ago. Okay. Jeez, bro. Whoa. So this went to decision, but he got outstruck 145 strikes to his 5, and he got taken down 5 times. Damn. But he got a knockdown with one of his strikes, bro. That's actually crazy. So he had 5 strikes, and he had a knockdown with one strike. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely insane. I kind of want to check that fight out. We might. I'm gonna go already, bro. Already with the underdog. I'm going Brad Cantona just based off experience and vibes, bro. I feel like the less we think about our decision making right, when it comes to having these picks, because you never know. You never know what these guys have up their sleeve, how long they've been training, if they have different training partners and camps. But from what I've noticed when making these picks, going with my intuition, Brad Cantona, I feel like he's probably gonna get the decision win here. Moving up, we have Daniel Santos versus Ji Young Lee. Coming out of South Korea. Santos is coming out of Brazil. He does look familiar. We definitely talked about this guy before. His last fight, I think he had a fight before this. I feel like we just talked about Mr. Santos. 6 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 3 in the first round, 12-2, solid record. Maybe he's more of like a ground and pound. Seems like his striking needs a little bit of work. 37% striking. Let's see a little bit more about him. 30 years old. He's a black grade in Muay Thai from Kickboxing Academy and a Jiu-Jitsu purple belt. All right. I like seeing some Jiu-Jitsu belts in here. Kind of gives me a better idea of like how long these guys have been training. Let's check out the boy Jiyoung, the Korean Tiger. That's a cold name, dude. It's gonna be hard. If you got a cold name and I'm making picks, bro, it's hard for me to pick the other dude. The Korean Tiger is probably one of the coolest names I've heard. That's cold. His last fight was a loss, though. In the first round, he got TKO'd. That's pretty tough. He did go against the boy Builder and ended up getting the submission win. If you guys checked out some clips online, this guy Builder has like a thing called Ninja Move of the Day. Pretty cool. I think he trains at 10th Planet. Pretty sick, to be honest. We're going to check out a little bit more about the boy here. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. That's what it says here. So the other guy's Muay Thai. Oh, he has 3 submissions and 3 armbar victories, which is pretty sick. Let's see. Favorite fighter is Conor McGregor. Didn't go to college, but if I went to college, I would choose MMA as my major, if there was any. Okay. He's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Okay. So he started training BJJ when he was 15. He liked the feeling that he was getting stronger. Now I fight to change my life in a better way. Yeah. This guy's cold. I got him, the Korean Tiger, via armbar. If this fight goes to the ground, it's really Lee's advantage, I would say, just based on more experience. I don't know where these guys are getting their belts from. Another thing is that Santos has a black belt in Muay Thai, so there's like stylistically, there's people that are more favorite. It's just about mixing the two, and how comfortable they are. Some fighters just really want to go bring the fight to the ground. Some people really want to keep it up top, and some fighters don't care. They don't care where the fight goes, up, down, up and around. It doesn't matter to them. So I got Lee. He's also, I believe, it looks like it's a straight up fight. It doesn't look like there's a favorite or underdog. Both say -110. But I got my money on Mr. Lee here for the second fight. Third fight up of the early prelims, we have Marc-Andre Barriault versus Bruno Silva. No odds posted up. One from Canada, one from Brazil. This guy's nickname is the Power Bar. 10 wins by knockout, 1 win by submission, 6 in the first round. So this guy's a heavy hitter. He likes getting action right away. 48% striking accuracy, which is really good in the UFC. He's aiming for that noggin right there, bro. 72% of his strikes are going to the freaking head. So this guy's a CTE machine, bro. He's coming off a win right here. I like seeing some of these fighters get pretty active when it comes to getting that experience inside the cage. Silva coming off of back to back. So he's lost four in a row. So I always like seeing these types of fights, just because it's like, it's really do or die for them. Just because if they lose one more, you're potentially getting cut from the UFC. So it's like, you have one more shot. So it's like, these guys are serious. I wouldn't count this guy out. 20 knockouts, bro. 20 knockouts. 23-12, 14 in the first round. So this one, bro, I don't even think this is gonna last. I don't think this is going to the third round, to be honest, bro. I think Mark is gonna get the win here, bro. I just think, based on his stats, I got Marc-Andre for the win. He might be the favorite, to be honest. I'm not sure. So far, we have Cantona, Lee, and Barriault. Okay. All right. Coming up to the prelims, the main prelims, I would say, we have Navajo Sterling versus Ivan Erslan. This dude, Navajo Sterling, bro, is freaking diced up, bro. If you guys have checked out his like Instagram, this guy looks like he's like on steroids or something, dude. I haven't heard too much about Sterling. Seems like these guys are very early into their careers. Sterling's coming out of New Zealand. He's 6-0. He's undefeated, coming off a win. He's lengthy too. He's 6'4". So he definitely has a reach advantage. He has a 7-inch reach advantage when it comes to this fight here. Blue belt in jiu-jitsu. So he started training at 19, which is fairly late, I would say, for MMA athletes. But you never know. You stick to one thing, you start improving. He was an amateur in Muay Thai, and then got his experience. Inspiring story. He said he didn't have a direction in his life, started training, and now he's in the UFC. Let's check out Mr. Erslan. 14-4, 10 wins by knockout, 1 by submission, 11 in the first round. He also started training at 19, which is coincidental. Croatian national champion. So it doesn't look like he's gonna try to take this fight to the ground. I mean, he's landed a few takedowns in his career. Same thing with Sterling. Let's check out a little bit about Sterling. No takedowns, 5 takedowns attempted. So this is probably gonna be a striking match between the two. I mean, Sterling's a blue belt. Erslan is more of a striker as well. I got Sterling via decision here. I feel like Sterling is just going to have to get a lot more experience inside the cage, see and feel things out. We'll check out his cardio during this fight. I'm excited for it. With these upcoming prospects, you would like to see kind of like these guys make a name, maybe get a highlight clip, and then people start talking about you in upcoming matchups. Just like that welder who just fought last week. I want to figure out his name. Welder, UFC. Yeah, Malcolm Wellmaker. KO, knocked out the boy Cameron Simon, and now he's getting talked about a lot. Now his Instagram following is huge. So same thing could happen with these guys, and it's huge for their careers. And you would like to see some more fighters like that. So I got Sterling with the win in the light heavyweight division. All right, now we have Modestas Buscas versus Ion Cutelaba. Nice. So Bucascas, Modestas Bucascas. I gotta get better with these names, bro. He's coming out of Lithuania. The Baltic Gladiator is his name. Coming off of back-to-back wins, which is dope. Knockout in the first round. Purple belt in BJJ, black belt in GCSD. Cutelaba 19-10. Back-to-back wins for him as well. So both of these guys got some momentum on their side. He said training is at its peak. I feel very good and promise a KO. Pretty cool. So he started training at 18 years old. So this has been his only job. I like the confidence here. So I'm gonna go with Cutelaba. I've heard his name before. Interested to see how this fight goes, to be honest. If he does get that knockout, I mean, he called it. I'm gonna hold it to him. Women's flyweight bout upcoming. You have Jessica Andrade versus Jasmine Jusada Vicious. Andrade, former champ. Can't underestimate Andrade. She's a beast, bro. 26 wins, 13 losses, 10 wins by knockout, 8 by submission, 11 in the first round. She had a win against Dern, Rodriguez, a loss against Silva via decision. She's also the underdog. Let's see how old she is. She's 33 years old. She's honestly not that old compared to like some of the fighters in the division. Started training MMA right out of high school. I believe she's a black belt. Yep. Former strawweight champion, black belt in jiu-jitsu, light blue in Muay Thai. Let's check out her opponent. Jasmine is 13-3. So there's a big height advantage here, though. She is 6 inches taller than Andrade. She is 36 years old. So she's older. She's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. GSP is her favorite fighter. I don't see Andrade losing the fight if she gets a takedown. If she's able to establish some type of ground control, some ground and pound, the only way I could see this, playing out, probably in my opinion, is probably Jasmine, peppering a few strikes, using her reach, just striking on the feet, just getting distance and frustrating Andrade. But if the fight goes to the ground, I feel like Andrade's got that ground and pound. That jiu-jitsu is on point. I'm going to go with Andrade with this one. I just feel like Andrade can be really underestimated, bro. Former champion. She's probably still got that dog in her. 100%. Last fight of the prelims, we have Mike Maylot versus Charles Rattick. Muay Thai crew is his style. BJJ black belt as well. A lot of black belts in the UFC, bro. A lot of them. I'm surprised there's so many. This guy, Charles Rattick, Chuck Buffalo, 10-4, 5 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 5 in the first round. Went against Prates and got knocked out in the first round. His last fight was a win, though. He got his own lick back, round 1, knockout of his own. He's 34 years old. See if he has any jiu-jitsu or grappling experience. He's also a jiu-jitsu black belt. Look at that. Favorite technique, flying armbar. These guys are freaking assassins, bro. This is going to be a good one as well. I'm surprised on the matchmaking on this, a welterweight fight. I got Rattick here. I just got Rattick on this fight. Both of them are black belts. Maylot's a Muay Thai fighter. I do want to check out some of his highlights real quick before we make this next pick here.
An absolute eraser.
Again, it's a double dose of that left hook, and he seals the deal. And for all the haters out there talking about ground games and such, I think they're in for a great surprise.
So we have Benoit Saint Denis. Now we're going to the main card here, bro. BSD. He's coming off of back-to-back losses, bro. He's trying to bounce back. Heavy favorite. It seems like the UFC wants to keep him. He used to be an ex-military soldier out there in France as well. I would like seeing Benoit Saint Denis get a dub here. Let's just check out more of his stats. But those losses from Poirier and Money Moicano, that last one was rough, bro. I'm surprised they don't have the highlights on YouTube, but if you guys have the chance to check them out, Moicano freaking dusted BSD, bro, bad. But before that, there was tons of hype when it comes to Benoit Saint Denis. Check out his opponent, Mr. Killshot. 10 wins by knockout, 4 by submission, 7 in the first round. Fought against Hubbard. Not sure who won there. Only 2 fights in the UFC from what I could see. They asked him if he has any heroes, and he said Goku. Let's check out some of his titles here. BTC super lightweight belt, TXC lightweight belt for MMA, and he has a few gold, silver, and bronze medals in wrestling, Kyokushin, bare knuckle, and karate fighting. So this guy, he still gets down, but I got BSD getting the dub here. If he doesn't, bro, it's he's gonna get the dub. He's gonna get it. I'm not even gonna say that. Now, women's flyweight belt, we have Alexa Grasso versus Natalia Silva. Natalia Silva was the last one to beat Andrade. Alexa Grasso, former flyweight champion, lost to Shevchenko. This is her first fight back since that loss in 2024 out there in the Sphere. That was the main of Merab and Sean O'Malley. She has 4 wins by knockout, 2 wins by submission, 5 in the first round. Coming out Guadalajara, Mexico. She's 31 years old. I'm freaking sure Diego Lopez is going to be in her corner. So let's see. UFC flyweight champ. Let's see. Okay, so she also competed in jiu-jitsu. She's won national white and blue belt, no gi and gi in the regionals. So that's awesome to see. Just for us, because we like seeing some good jiu-jitsu. So it's awesome to see. She says she doesn't have any heroes, but she admires GSP. GSP seems to be a lot of people's heroes, bro, based on these fighters' backgrounds. Silva, not to be underestimated. She's on a 12-fight win streak. Holy moly, brother. 12-fight win streak. I know she hasn't fought, the top of the top. This is going to be definitely a test for her. She's a Taekwondo fighter. Jungle fight champion. Okay, no heroes for her. She's a jiu-jitsu blue belt and a Taekwondo purple belt. So this is going to be a good one, dude. Natalia Silva, I did not know she was on that good of a win streak. Super hard to do in the UFC. I still have Grasso, though. I know she's the favorite. I got Grasso getting the win. I think Grasso is going to do her thing. She's fairly young still, so definitely going to be looking out for this one. Next fight up, we have a bantamweight fight. Jose Aldo, the legend, coming out of Brazil, going against Ayman Zahabi, which is Faraz Zahabi's brother, who is the head coach at TriStar Gym. A lot of people were upset about this matchup. They wish that it was other people, but seeing Zahabi get an opportunity like this, it is once in a lifetime. Jose Aldo, legend of the sport, 32 wins, 9 losses, 17 by knockout. That last fight against Batista was a freaking, it upset me, bro. And I'm like, bro, there's no way. But I would like seeing Aldo getting a dub here. I feel like this is going to be a tough one too. Zahabi and his corner, they're going to have a solid game plan for Aldo. It's not going to be easy for him. Zahabi is, let's see, he's 37 years old, a little older than I thought he was. But look how many wins he's had, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 wins in a row. His last loss was in 2017. So this is going to be a good fight for the MMA community. I think this is going to be a scrap, technical, high level. I got Aldo winning this one, bro. I feel like Aldo has a lot to prove. I feel like the UFC is kind of counting him out. They're putting out here on the bottom, not even like a co-main event, So I think Aldo's gonna have some good fights potentially in the future. I just want to keep him active. I want to keep on seeing Aldo on these cards. Right before the Father Time starts, knocking some dust off on, or putting some dust on Aldo. So I would definitely like to see Aldo compete as much as we can. I have Aldo winning this fight against Ayman Zahabi. Now, co-main, Valentina Shevchenko versus Manon Fiorot. There was a lot of smack talk between both of these. Shevchenko got the win against Grasso. A lot of fights between Grasso and Shevchenko. So she's used to having these high level fights. She's undefeated in the UFC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wins by knockout, 5 by decision. Damn. Okay, this is gonna be a good one, bro. I see Fiorot getting the dub here, and then Grasso coming back, and setting up another title shot there. So that's what I kind of see. Shevchenko is gonna have to do a little bit more than she did in her last fight. Felt like it was a little underwhelming, especially in this Fear card. So I got Fiorot getting the win. That's just my take, bro. That's just my take. Main card, Mr. Canelo himself, going against Jack Della Maddalena. Jack has been training with Craig Jones, getting a lot of grappling work. Might have put Craig Jones to sleep. Could be a joke, could not be. I have no idea, honestly. Bilal Muhammad hasn't got a win. That wasn't a decision in the UFC yet. But, bro, he's a champ. He could do everything. He's Canelo. He's Habib. Got a win via win against Leon, Burns, Sean Brady, Luque, Wonder Boy. Like, bro, he's fought the best. Damian Maia. This guy can't really be stopped, bro. So, Jack Della, tons of hype. He's lost his first two. He lost his first two UFC fights, but he's been on a win streak. Let's see how many fights he's won in a row since his 2 losses here. Let's see. So he lost 2, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight win streak. Now this is a good matchup, bro. I like seeing stuff like this. I would like to see a lot of striking from Bilal. I do want to see a finish, maybe a TKO. I got Bilal Muhammad on this one, bro. I just want to see Ilya go against Islam, bro. Whatever we have to do to get that. I'm thinking if Jack Della wins, he's gonna get the belt, and Islam's gonna move up to fight him. I want to see Top Turo go against Islam, bro. I feel like that's the fight of the century that we're gonna get from the UFC. They just gotta make that happen. I want to see Bilal go against Joaquin Buckley or Sean Brady again. I feel like those two would provide a better matchup. Plus, like, Bilal is kind of funny to have him as champion. Like, we can't lie. Like, who's that? Like, Bilal? Like, he's the champ, but no one can beat him. If someone could figure him out, then we could start talking more mess. But this guy, he's just getting dubs, and you can't hate that in the UFC. That's what everyone's trying to do in the UFC, is get dubs. And this guy, he has figured out how to get dubs. Maybe not in the most exciting way, but I mean, he's champ. Like, what can we say? If someone could stop him, knock him out, then do it. Jack Della might be the guy to do it. But I got Bilal getting the dub, and then hopefully we could see Islam and Top Turo get it. Let me know you guys' picks down below. I know we try to get through these. I try to make these videos as best as I can. Doing a little bit of research, watching some highlights, but I also want to condense it down. So,
ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the welterweight champion, Bilal Muhammad.
Everybody was laughing when my coach said I got hands like Canelo. You saw that jab out there.
You fought good, man. You fought you fought even with him in the strike. Oh, you fought like Canelo. Good job. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to the champ, Bilal Muhammad.